Hello there. We did it. We made it. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2021. We should be doing a happy dance that we made it through 2020. No, seriously, we have to celebrate that. If you have not taken a moment to celebrate that you fought through 2020 and made it out the other end, you need to celebrate that with yourself and with your team. Please, please, please take a moment to celebrate that, with your whole team. I'm going to start off our show today. We're focusing today on 2021 mindset. Just getting ourselves ready to tackle this next year. And I really wanted to start off reading to you something that we were sent from a very dear friend of ours, Mel, on New Year's. I think it was sent on New Year's Day. And it's just really powerful. So I'm going to start off by reading this to you. Welcome to Flight 2021. We are prepared to take off into the new year. Please make sure your positive attitude and gratitude are secured and locked in the upright position. All self-destructive devices, pity, anger, selfishness, and resentment should be turned off at this time. All negativity, hurt, and resentment should be put away. Should you lose your positive attitude under pressure at any time during this flight, reach up and pull down hope. Hope will automatically be activated by love. Once love is activated, you can assist other passengers who may need love. There will be no baggage allowed on this flight. The universe and our captain have cleared us for takeoff. Destination, greatness. Thank you so much, Mel. I am kind of obsessed with this. I don't know if Mel wrote this or if he got it from somewhere. We should probably find that out. But it's just a really strong mindset to go into a new year. But honestly, I could read this every morning and put myself in a strong mindset. So the other thing I wanted to mention, and I did post this this morning on our social media, is my mom, Jean Claire, who, for those of you that don't know yet, is the founder and head of our team at Ann Sales. And myself and my brother grew up with her always saying to us the two most important 10-letter words in the English language are, if it is to be, it is up to me. She used to tell us that all the time. And it is always so true. You know, she used to tell us that when we would get sassy and be blaming other people for, I don't know, why we got bad grades or why we didn't succeed at whatever we were trying to do. But it's so true in everything we do, in business, everything. So I know that 2020, there were a lot of easy things to blame on the situation, right? The pandemic, the government, the weather, the bajillion things. But I think that we all need to stop and remind ourselves for 21 that it's up to us. If we're going to make it happen, if we're going to have a stronger business, whatever our goals are, it has to be up to us to do so. So if it is to be, it is up to me. How are you going to then prepare yourself for that? Well, you need to create goals. Take this time and set goals. How many of you do a vision board? We asked our entire team for the first time ever to do a vision board, for themselves. This can be done in several ways for your business, your professional end, for your personal end. Some people have multiple vision boards. Some people combine them all in one. You can do electronic versions, paper versions. There's so many ways to do this. Anyway, it's something that oftentimes is kind of thought of as like, really? Do I really have to do that? That's so cheesy, all of those things. And we kind of knew that some of our team members were going to think of it that way too. But we asked them to please do that. And we got a lot of great feedback. A lot of people said, I really didn't want to do this initially, but once I've done it, it made me think about things, so differently, or it became far more meaningful and inspirational. So if you have never done a vision board for yourself, for your business, I strongly recommend it. It could be a great team building thing too, that you maybe bring your whole team together to create a vision board for your business. And then put it up in, somewhere in your business if you have a back room or anything like that. But one of the things that we also talked about and had discussed in our meeting sessions last month was that it's one thing to set goals. I think most people set goals. That's a pretty common thing to do. But the real shift is how specific you are in those goals. So take the time and get really, really, really specific as you're setting goals. So, instead of just saying, we're going to have our best sales year ever, you also want to say this as not a we're going to. You need to be in the mind frame of we are. So you could say, we will hit X amount in sales this year, and then break that down. That means we will hit X amount in sales this month at the store. We will hit X amount this week. We will hit X amount today. Make it as specific as you can. Again, for your e-commerce sites, your website, how much do you want to do on your e-commerce site, within the year or the quarter, and break that all the way down to the day. You need to have very, very specific goals. This also should go into your social media. Again, if you don't have a website up and running yet, or e-commerce up and running yet, or social media up and running yet, that should be, your first goal and focus into 2021 is getting those things up and running. Maybe you have had a Facebook group or, Facebook page up, but you haven't dove into Instagram yet. Then make that one of your focuses. Or you haven't ever dove into TikTok and Reels. That's something that is on my list to do for 2021. One of my goals is to really dive in more to TikTok and Reels with social media. So anyway, you could get really specific with that and say, we post 3 times a day on Facebook and Instagram. We post 1 live video a week, and again, this can be specific to you. We post 2 stories a day. Things like that should be really very specific. Set dates to things too. If you are going to say, we are going to get up and running on e-commerce by X date, you really want to set yourself deadlines. So be as specific as you can on your goals. And one of the things that I really strongly suggest, I know we've talked about this before, but I can't tell you because I literally just had this open. That's why I had to close it. And this thing, it's backwards. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn this around. I can't. It's going to take too long. Sorry, I'm in a mirrored. This is why you prepare better and you make sure you're not mirrored when you're doing videos. So I'll read it for you. It says, you've got this. Crystal Media Social Media Planner. I will post a picture of this that is not in the reverse. Sorry about that. If you don't have a social media planner, literally go right now onto Crystal Media's website and order her social media planner. It is well worth the money. She also includes a whole bunch of free tips and tools that you can go on and like walks you through. See if you crystalmedia.com or Crystal Media Company, sorry, Crystal Media Co.com/planner. So you can go there and it will talk you through literally how to use this planner to the best ability. She gives pro tips in here, actionable tips. She breaks down everything. And she has videos that help you fully comprehend some things. So if you're somebody that is not comfortable yet in social media, she is the guru on this stuff. I mean, that was one of the things we did in December too, is went through a whole training with her on social media. She's insanely knowledgeable and helpful and just one of the sweetest people ever. So please, if you don't have a social media planner, I don't care if you have 5 other planners, go and buy a social media planner because it is more important now than ever. And speaking of other planners, I noticed that one of a strong question has been what planner to use. If you're somebody that, does like to plan daily and be really organized, and you can use all types of journals and planners, and there's bullet journals and all these types of things. I've done a lot of research lately on planners for myself. For 2021, am using Day Designer, and that is great and has, various layouts with daily, a daily platform or weekly platform. If you really want something that is kind of more customizable, one of them that I found, which I'm going to try for 2022, is called Golden Coil, and you can customize that more and include some element of a social media aspect in there, as well as all the holidays. I'm talking about like the specific daily fun holidays, which can help in social media and all of that. So that one is the most customizable daily planner that I've seen, and looks really interesting. So go get yourself a planner. Yes, I know a lot of people just do it all on, electronically on your calendars. I do both actually. And so that's another one too. And the other thing I really want to talk about briefly is boundaries and guidelines. This came up recently in a group that I follow. And, you all have boundaries and guidelines with your own teams. But the question came up, how do I make sure that one of my reps is respecting my time? And, if I set an hour, they go over into 3 hours, things like that. So I just wanted to really touch on this and say, your reps work for you. That's what we do. We're here to partner with you, to help you as much as we can, to consult you, all of those things. And so just like you would have boundaries and guidelines for your internal team, you should set those too for your reps and make it clear, of course, be kind and upfront. But this is a great time to do that too. I mean, you can start off and say, hey, this is a new year. I've really dissected my time and how valuable my time is. And this is one of the things that I'm doing for 2021 is I'm being really specific on my time. So this year, these are the boundaries and guidelines that I'm setting for all of my reps. This is the time, this is the, if I ask you to come at 10 a.m., please don't come at 9:30. Please come at 5 minutes to 10. If I tell you I have an hour, I have an hour. things like that. You know, I think that everyone will very much understand and respect that. But first, you have to be upfront and honest with the rep. If that is still not working, I really suggest that you go then to, if that person works for a rep group, go to the rep group principal, or management team, and let them know, and they will help work around that without necessarily blasting your name, or they'll know the right way to help that. And the reason why I asked you to do that is because that can also really help the rep. I mean, sometimes the rep needs to learn and hear, how they need to shift what they're doing. But think of it that way. The rep works for you. You have guidelines and boundaries for your team. Set that with your reps. And again, this is a great time to do it, by just blaming the fact that you are, re-strategizing and reevaluating in 2021. Market, I know Dallas is launching right now, and then Atlanta is next week. Let us know if you're going. Let us know what you're looking for. We have quite the team going to Atlanta, and everyone is excited. And if there's anything that you want to hear from us or see from us in 2021, please let us know. You don't have to comment. You're more than welcome to comment, but you can also always private message us, email us, text message us, call us, whatever you would like. Call your rep, and we will, they can inform us. But we are happy to dive into anything specific for you for 21. And with that, I'm so excited for this year. I hope that you are too. Please understand, I'm not saying that it's 2021, we've passed 2020, and now this year is going to be a breeze. By no means is that what I'm saying. I very much know that we still have a ways to go in this whole crazy fight that we're in. But I do certainly think that at least we know better what we're battling, and I think that we can only go up this year. And as much as 2021 or 2020 was a struggle, there's no doubt that a lot of small businesses thrived, not just survived. And I think that there's even greater potential, far greater potential, this year in 2021, to truly thrive as we can see the light and come towards the end of this. So I'm very excited. I hope that you are too, and we so look forward to working with you and hopefully seeing you a little bit more. And with that, Happy New Year.